You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are, the MMA leader back in London, England. It's amazing to think back to UFC 75 when the UFC first came to the UK. Now you're talking about 25 shows in the United Kingdom, but few markets as rabid about mixed martial arts as London is.
And the moment you saw guys like Michael Bisping start to fight in the UFC, he seemed as though he was alone. Now there are a number of English fighters with dreams of headlining this arena.
Oh, big left hand there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Ige going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land.
Keep that pressure high now.
Just misses with a left hook there. As his opponent postures up, he opens it. And right into side control. Ige's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Constantly a moving target. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Ige. Making all these shots count. Ige gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. Side kick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to man a space.
Missed with that right hand.
Beautiful body kick.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Look at that. Quick finish. That was beautiful.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
That's a good kick by him right there. Takedown defense is there. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Ige. Right on the button. Under a minute now to go. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Back to the jab now, no good. Going to the body now with that hook shot, nicely done by Ige. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
30 seconds left, 30 seconds.
Nice jab by Ige. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well.
Oh, now going for the takedown.
He went right into the single leg, used the power of his legs to lift
reached the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Ige's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Ige. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Ige gets caught by the inside leg kick. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Nice punch landed. Right hand landed. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit-for-tat.
Murphy's elbow here is blocked. Nice job defensively there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Fighters separate from the clinch. Beautiful combination. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Oh, nice jab by Murphy.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing these nice, beautiful punches.
Ige's eye is closing up. Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton boxing district.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just in survival mode. And that's the danger in the engagement there. Beautiful strike.
Well, oh! Huge right hand!
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Slips to avoid the right. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so he lands again just like...
Oh!
That'll do it!
Wow!
With a huge knockout tonight.
I mean, wow.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Lerrone